असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
असतो
सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Good afternoon. Bonalu. I think traffic jams are there. So, please see page number 112. The last quote in the page. The uplift of the women, the awakening of the masses must come first. And then only can any real good come about for the country, for India. It is only in the homes of educated and pious mothers that great men are born. That great men and women are born. Men means here human beings. The first quote I leave out, first statement I leave out for now. Like a second statement, it is only in the homes of educated and pious mothers that great men and women are born. You know, in India today, every year, 3.5 million children are being born preterm. Preterm means before they grow up 9 months in mother's womb. Preterm babies, 35 lakhs. And the number of children who are being born with birth defects is 1.7 million. It's too huge a number. The reason is maternal stress. So it's not a small number. 20 years back, 25 years back, we never used to hear the spinal muscular atrophy, other disorders like autism, cerebral palsy. Today, if you just see, the statistics are really staggering. The reason is maternal stress. As Swamiji says, it's the uplift of the women. 120 years back, he spoke about women empowerment. He was the first, in fact, to speak about women empowerment. He compared Indian women with the Western counterparts. And then Swamiji wanted Indian women to enjoy as much freedom the American women were enjoying those days. It was 12 decades ago. And speaking to them about the glory of Indian women, Swamiji says, our women are not as educated as you are, but they're pious. He used to say. So now, because of multiple roles that the expectant mothers are doing, actually playing, they have to take care of their family, they have to take care of their job, and so many other responsibilities. Basically, kind of multitasking. So if mother undergoes any kind of anxiety or stress, the child is growing in her womb, it will affect the child in a negative way, and the effect is almost irreversible. If you just look at videos today, any video, the first advertisement is about this crowdfunding, keto, right? My child actually is like this. He or she needs medical assistance. Please help. And that is the first advertisement. Some disorder like this spinal muscular atrophy, an injection costs 16 crores. Celebrities are now actually, coming forward actually to help those kids. But if you have to think actually why a kid is born like that in the first place, why the child is born with that birth defect, sometimes heart holes in the heart, and sometimes other problems like hearing problem, autism, this cerebral palsy. It's like a pandemic level. The reason is maternal stress. Positive or negative, if the mother undergoes stress, I mean, just say, you have heard the stories of, Prahlada, and also the story how actually Mother Gandhari had begotten these Kauravas. When the children were growing in her womb, Mother Gandhari, she felt jealous of Kunti because she had child before her. And that created such jealousy in her mind. It was only a passing negative emotion for her. It was not in her nature, right? But for her children, it became second nature. So much so that even Krishna could not change Duryodhana, one individual. He was so jealous of his cousins because his mother, when they were growing in the womb, felt jealous of Kunti. It became their second nature to such an extent that even Krishna couldn't convince him to cede 5 villages for his own cousins. పాండవులకి 5 ఊళ్ళనియమని కృష్ణుడు కూడా కన్విన్స్ చేయలేకపోయాడు because that jealousy was inborn in him. It came by birth. So it would be very difficult to change the swabhava, nature of an individual afterwards. Not many know today, unfortunately. That's the reason actually this is happening. People think that parenting happens after the birth of the child. No, it happens much before. It happens actually even before conception. So in India, practically, parents live for the sake of children only. After the birth, actually, when they bring up the best school they want to put in, and everything, that much of attention in no other country, I think, parents give as much as Indian parents give. But they have to be extremely careful when the child is in the womb. Particularly, nobody should cause stress to mother. Particularly husbands, in-laws, they have to take care of the expectant mother. If they neglect her, if she undergoes stress for any reason, it will impact the child in a negative manner, and the effect is almost irreversible. Nature doesn't take any excuses. Okay? No, control చేసుకోలేకపోయాను, that's why it happened. No, afterwards nature will not take any excuses, and the damage has been done once for all. So as the youth of this nation. Tomorrow you are going to become fathers and mothers, and you will bring the tomorrow's generation, in fact. So you have to be careful with regard to what kind of child you want. Particularly in case if there is an expectant mother in your family, you have to be very careful, and you should ensure that nobody causes stress to her. Whatever we do in life, we do only to enhance our happiness. You are here to learn foreign language. Why are you learning the language? Your career prospects will improve, right? You'll get a better job, you can have more money. Everything that we do, only just to have a better experience of life, to enhance our experience of life. We go for marriage to actually have more joy in life. And afterwards you go for children, again to enhance your happiness. As human beings, we ought to do all things consciously. Why are we doing the things that we are doing? What for? Suppose you are going to get married. Why I'm going for marriage? What is the ideal of marriage? What is the purpose of marriage? If you have this knowledge, actually, you will be able to, really enhance your experience of life. And again, children. Why I want to have children? What kind of children I want? What I need to do if I have to have a great child in my family? So all these things you should know. We have to live consciously. But today people are doing everything unconsciously and mechanically. Even things like having a baby. Even that also they are doing mechanically. Let me finish it off. Like others, actually, I do have to do. No. That should be done consciously. At a human level, it is not just reproduction. It has to be consciously, with full awareness as to what it is, what it takes to bring a great life into the world. You have to have this knowledge. It's a very big subject. I will share more of my understanding on this with you in the subsequent prayer meetings. Thank you. Have a nice afternoon.